Hi, Coach Tony here. Welcome back to my channel. And boy, do I have a big video for you today. On today's video, we're going to be talking about the number one reason you are not manifesting your desire. And we're going to break this down and I'm going to simplify it for you so that you know exactly what you need to do in order to begin attracting your desire like never before. And I mean, when you apply what we talk about today, you're going to become a super magnet for whatever it is you want to be, do, or have. Okay. So make sure you hit the like button on this video and let's jump right in. I want to start you off with a quote from Neville Goddard, and you probably have heard this from many other people, right? But it's assume the wish fulfilled. Assume the wish fulfilled. Well, we're going to break this down like never before for you here. Simplify it so that you can practice it properly. Because I'm here to tell you, when you don't practice it properly, you don't get your manifestations. And I am living proof. Me and many of my clients and customers are living proof. This was the number one reason why I wasn't manifesting my bigger goals, and it actually kept me stuck for a few years. And for most of my clients, this is also their number one reason why they're not manifesting. So I have helped hundreds of people understand this concept more deeply, and it's completely transformed their life. So believe me when I say this is incredibly powerful, and you're going to want to watch this whole video and absorb the information I'm sharing in it. Okay. So let's break down Neville's quote here. Assume the wish fulfilled. And we're going to start there. And then I want to make this incredibly powerful and simple for you. Okay. So assume, what does assume mean? Well, when you assume something, you basically believe wholeheartedly that it's going to happen. You assume something's going to happen and it does, right? So literally it has to do with your deepest level of a belief. When Neville says, assume your wish fulfilled, we've got to get ourselves all the way to the highest level of belief that your wish is fulfilled. Okay, so how do we do this? I'm going to teach you on today's video exactly what you need to do. So let's keep going here. We want to assume our wish fulfilled. Well, what is your wish? It's your desire, right? That one's pretty easy, but fulfilled. We need to feel full. We need to feel complete and whole around our wish as if we have it, in other words, right? So that's why he further goes on to teach that you want to get yourself to the end scene of what it is that you desire and start looking at life and living from that vantage point, from that perspective of not wishing and hoping for your desire, but actually having it. So here's the biggest secret right here. Your mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. So if you don't already have what it is that you desire, you've got to use your imagination to get yourself there. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck for a very long time. And in my case, it was for years because I wasn't living from my desired state. So here's what's actually going on. We are human beings, which means we are being in a state all day long, actually. So in other words, you're always manifesting. You're always thinking, you're always feeling something about whatever it is, right? But you're always thinking and feeling and being whatever it is, whatever your awareness is and your consciousness is being. That's what you are sending out. That's the signal, the energetic signal you're sending out into the universe. And that's actually your exact point of attraction right now. Well, if your state doesn't match your desire, you are not going to be in the position to manifest your desire. It's as simple as that. If you're not in a state of having your desire right now, so it doesn't mean that you have it. It means we've got to bring ourselves to having it in our imagination. We have to get ourselves there, actually. And if you don't do that successfully, your desire will elude you. And again, I'm living proof of this. And many of my clients, literally dozens and dozens and dozens of clients, this has been their biggest problem. So when you master this and you understand this and you know exactly what you need to do, guess what? Manifesting becomes so much easier and so much simpler, and it's more effortless than ever before. And that's what I want for you. That's why I'm recording several videos a week on my channel here to help you get to this conclusion for yourself that you can have, do, or be anything once you understand to this level of awareness for yourself. Okay. So let's keep going here. You are always in a state of being. Therefore, you will only ever be in a state of either having your desire or not having your desire. It literally is that simple. This is so powerful to understand. If you have been in a state of not having your desire, the lack thereof, you need to shift your states in order to actually attract it in order to manifest your desire. You physically cannot attract your desire from a different state. It goes against the law of the universe, the law of vibration, right? And the law of assumption. It goes against all of that. So you have to assume the wish fulfilled. You have to assume that state. You got to get yourself, in other words, to a point of feeling your wish fulfilled like never before. And where I want to bring you to the end of this video here is you've got to get to a point of complete satisfaction with it. And this is what everyone gets wrong, myself included, is you can get into that state of being for yourself with affirmations or visualizations or any of the hundreds of tools that people are going to share with you. But the idea is if you only get there once and then you come back to the state of being of not having the desire and you come back to your current 3D reality, well, guess what? You are now in a state of not having your desire again. And the vicious cycle repeats. We need to get ourselves to a state of knowing that your desire is coming in, actually. Well, how do we know it? Is you've got to be completely satisfied. You have to be completely fulfilled. And I'm going to use Stiffler as the example from American Pie, because this is a perfect analogy, actually. I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable, but if we can use sexual frustration as our example here, it is the perfect analogy. So if we take Stiffler before he goes to donate his goods in this scene here, and you can see he's pent up, he's got lots of energy, and it's in terms of desiring this release, if you will, okay? And again, I don't want to make you uncomfortable. This is just a beautiful analogy. If we imagine our desire is likened to that, like wanting our desire is likened to that feeling, right? Of you just really want it, but it's not there. You're still in a state of wanting it and desiring it, not already having it, and it's not already fulfilled, in other words, right? So after the scene is completed, he walks out of there completely satisfied, right? Completely fulfilled. And that's exactly what we want to get ourselves to with our own desire. Imagine the moments after you climax, in other words. I'm trying to be very professional about this, but it is the perfect analogy, okay? How do you feel in that moment in time? You don't desire it anymore, right? You are completely fulfilled. You're in a state of complete fulfillment and satisfaction and peace. Okay, that's what you've got to get to with your desire, actually. You've got to turn your desire into a non-desire. Make peace with it and understand that it already is yours. You are the creator, actually. You just have to assume your creation, right? That's all we're doing, actually. There's going to be hundreds of videos I post about this. This is the biggest idea. You need to simply just assume your wish fulfilled and get better at it and be more in the state of having it, right? More often throughout the day. So the real question here is this: are you in a state of having your desire or not having your desire most often throughout the day? That's it right there. Are you in a state of having your desire or not having your desire most often throughout the day? Because this is revealing to you why you don't have your desire. I'm here to tell you, I guarantee you're listening into this and you don't have what you desire. You're in a state of not having it most often throughout the day. So your job right now is to get yourself in a state of having your desire to the level of post-climax. Okay? That's your job. And I'm not kidding. You could do this every day. However you need to do this, there's hundreds of tools and techniques and strategies, but this is the idea. We need to get ourselves here with our desire. Boom. Mic drop. That's all you need to do. You want lots more money? You've got to become the idea that you are money, that money comes to you easily. You're best friends with it. You're at total peace with it. You love it. It's amazing. It belongs in your life. It doesn't make sense to not have it, right? You've got to get yourself to that level of complete satisfaction in your imagination with it. You want your dream loving relationship. You've got to become a loving being. You can imagine on the screen of your mind that someone's already giving that to you. Imagine what they look like. Imagine how it feels, right? Imagine what you guys are doing together. Imagine who you have to be in order to attract that person, right? You want better health and a better physique. How does it feel to be whole and healthy and complete? How does it feel to not have disease in the body? You've got to teach yourself how it feels every single day to the point where you are it most dominantly. Again, you've got to be in the state of having your desire most dominantly. And again, you can accomplish this with your imagination. And there's lots of ways to do this. And I'll be sharing a lot more in the future, but I just want to bring you here today on today's video. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Okay. I hope this really connects with you today. This changed my life forever. Every desire I have now, I've achieved it because I've understood this level of awareness and consciousness. You've got to bring yourself to this level every day. If you're feeling the opposite, most often you've got to make the shift. You've got to find a way to do it. Okay. If you need more help with this though, reach out, email me at Tony@MindBodyEvolution, and I'll help you. I'd love nothing more than to help people level up their life and to live their life of their dreams and to know that they can do it and to know how to do it. That's exactly why I am doing this YouTube channel. So with that, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please, I highly recommend you subscribe below because it's going to serve you amazingly well. I've got lots of cool ideas that'll just help reinforce all of these ideas for you. Okay, so stay tuned for those in the future, but I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.